This tutorial is for 3rd grade, Module 7, Lesson 4. In Module 7, we will be learning about different properties of geometric shapes. I'm going to review some vocabulary for Lesson 4. The first term we're looking at is parallel lines, and here is an example of two lines that are parallel. I know that they're lines because of these arrows at the end. That means that these lines would go off in both directions forever and ever. The lines are parallel because they will never cross each other and they will always stay the same distance apart. Wherever you measure the distance across between these two lines, it will always give you the same measurement, and that's what makes parallel lines. The next term is the right angle. A right angle is formed when two lines or line segments meet at a corner, and when they do that, it makes a nice box corner. So for example, you would see right angles in the corners of squares and rectangles. So that's our right angle. The next term is the polygon. There are different qualities that make up polygons. For example, they are closed figures, meaning that you would not have any openings around the perimeter or the outside of the shape. They have straight sides. So you can see here in the example, all of the sides are straight, and they have no intersecting lines. And here's what I mean by that. This shape would not be a polygon because of the way it intersects in the middle. So polygons are closed shapes with straight sides and no intersections. And in Lesson 4, we're going to look at some of those properties of the terms we just described. For example, I have 4 shapes here. All of the shapes are polygons. They're closed figures with straight sides, no intersecting sides. I can see on this shape that I have right angles at the corners. So they make that nice square corner. And I can also see that I have parallel sides. So opposite sides of this shape are parallel. If you extended these sides, they would never cross each other, and they're always the same distance apart. Same with the vertical sides. They are parallel to each other as well. If you extended those sides, they would never cross each other, and they stay the same distance apart. That also means on my last shape that I have some parallel sides as well. The bottom would be parallel to the top. Those sides would never cross each other. This side would be parallel to the side opposite it on the hexagon. So those two sides are parallel. And then this side would be parallel to this side. If you extended those sides, they would never cross each other. So the square has 2 sets of parallel sides, while the hexagon has 3 sets of parallel sides. So there's an example of how we can apply the terms to different geometric shapes.